the Crusher TV video blog for this week. I've been slacking off on these quite a bit, but promise to catch up, with each vlog providing a recap of a recent Crusher TV episode, plus some additional useful info and/or hacks. And I'm calling these just the facts, the hacks, and the actions. So you're getting the meat and potatoes of each episode, which is perfect if you missed the live episode and don't yet have time to watch the full episode, or if you just want a cheat sheet version to reinforce the learning. And reinforcement is always a good thing. In fact, we're working on an episode that's devoted just to the power of repetition and reinforcement. Today's video blog reinforces key facts, hacks, and actions from episode 2. And our theme was thoughts become things. You want good things, right? And here are a few of the facts I shared with regard to negative versus positive thoughts. For instance, negative thoughts actually require more processing than positive thoughts. They generate stress hormones, cortisol among them, which has a lot of negative effects. They reduce oxygen to your brain, so you're not able to think as clearly. And they therefore undermine your creativity, your problem solving, the things that actually move you forward. Now, positive thoughts, on the other hand, they actually require less processing. They help you recover from negative situations and negative thoughts. They produce positive neurotransmitters that enhance your acuity, your mental stamina, and your mental sharpness. And then there's this whole bunch of other benefits: overcoming setbacks, starting new ventures, negotiating outcomes are better, decision making is better, they boost creativity, high performance behavior results. It just goes on and on and on, right? And yet, another fact is that we have typically 3 times as many negative thoughts as positive ones. This is awful for productivity, quality of life, general happiness, and not to mention your health. So imagine if we could change this ratio to spend a lot less time over here on the left and a lot more time on the right, generating ideas, creating solutions to problems, moving things forward. That's where our one powerful solution from episode 2 comes in. It's called simply Turbocharge Your Thoughts to Move Forward Faster. And the subtitle might be Get Your Thoughts into the Thought Sweet Spot. It's a simple mindfulness hack where you just witness your thoughts more often. You start to observe what kind of thoughts they are, whether they're more about the negative or the positive, the past or the future, whether you're doing a lot of worrying versus thinking, etc. And then by being more conscious of your thoughts and the kinds of thoughts you're having, you can begin to choose them. Choose positive thoughts over negative thoughts. Choose dwelling on the past versus propelling into the future. We, of course, get into much more detail in the episode. And again, even if you've already watched the episode, it's good to go back and look at the thought sweet spot, as I call it, to remind yourself of where you want to be more often. Just doing that is a very powerful way to increase your productivity and reduce your stress. You want to stay in that bullseye. All right, also in episode 2, our guest expert was David Taylor-Klaus, and he shared a brain hack about tolerations, things we allow ourselves to well tolerate. Needless to say that when we are thinking about things, or when we are tolerating things like a certain behavior from a colleague, a mess in our environment on our desk or a closet or whatever, when we are tolerating some mediocre behavior in ourselves, these things weigh us down and they dramatically cut our productivity. And this is a choice. You don't have to tolerate. Maybe you're tolerating a lot of negative thoughts about something rather than taking positive action. A very simple yet powerful brain hack. One thing you can do in action step is to write down some of those tolerations. Just stop and think about the things you might be tolerating on a daily basis. And actually, it's great if you come back to it a week later to see if you've been able to actually eliminate or mitigate any of the tolerations. I'd say that episode 2 overall is best summarized in a simple quote from Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of our lives depends on the quality of our thoughts. All right, now them's just the facts, the hacks, and the actions for Crusher TV Episode 2, Turbocharge Your Thoughts.